Hello everyone, my name is Rashmi Mantri. I born in a village Pushkar as a sixth and a female and the unwanted child. Pushkar in 80s and 90s was a rural and the underdeveloped area where almost no electricity, no school facilities or no water facilities was there. By the time we used to reach to the school, our cardio was done. For well, we have to go to far away well to get the water from there. And we have to learn under the kerosene lamps and the street light to complete our studies. Those moments taught me, even under the darkest of your time, if you wish to study, then the lamp will burn for you. That's where my journey of try again and try hard actually started. It was even very difficult to complete the primary school. Then I was selected for the Navodaya Vidyalaya, and as a female child, how I could have complete my Navodaya Vidyalaya studies from the hostel. So I was brought back, and then I was again brought back to Pushkar and staying there. And I completed my 10th class from the Pushkar school only. Then in 11th and 12th, I have taken science subject and broken the barriers because before me, no one has taken the science subject in Pushkar, and anyone who has taken it before, they couldn't pass. So people were stopping me to take science subject before, and I had that self-belief and that self-confidence that I could complete 11th and 12th with the science subject, and I have done it. I not only passed, I have excelled in the results, and I was the first one in the whole Pushkar to pass the 11th and the 12th in science subject. After that, I have reached to the university and the college life. Even reaching to college from Pushkar to Ajmer was such a juggle, and I had to take 4 buses to reach to the college, and by the time when I reached to the college, I learned 2 things. One is that no one will help you, and only you are the person you can help yourself. And God will also help those who help themselves. After that, after completion of my graduation, I was selected for MBA. But again, due to the family pressure, the history repeated, the female child, I had to stay back. Even the MBA college was in Jaipur only. I was not sent there. So I stayed back in Pushkar, and I could do something whatever is available in Pushkar. Those moments, I felt like I have lost on my old dreams. But every no from the world was not just yet from the destiny. When one door closes, hundreds open. So I found a nearby computer center where I have completed the computer science studies. That was the very first time when I have ever seen the computer after my graduation. And the computers used to be like a small in size and a big bags that time. It was a time of Windows 3.5, Fortran assembly language and the C language. And I have learned it. And eventually I became a teacher over there. Whatever is in your destiny will arrive your way. No matter if it started from a small classroom, small computer room with a small computer. After marriage, we have moved to UK. People move to UK with hopes and dreams, but I moved to UK with no clue. When I reached there, soon I realized that my degree is not valid there. So I thought that what's happening here? Would I have to restart once again? Restarting anything has become my second nature by that time. And even every time I restarted, I came out stronger only. I then completed Masters in Computer Science, and my results were astonishing once again. And I have then picked up for PhD in Computer Science. I was the only one in the whole university who received double the grant, double the scholarship for completing the PhD because of my results in Masters. My director of studies have chosen me to complete that PhD. Maybe God was watching everything. He was watching each and every of my struggle, and that's why when time was just right, he's opened the biggest door for me. Everything was just going fine. And I never looked back after completion of the PhD. Something disappointing happened. I've asked a simple question to my son, what is 35 minus 13? And he could not answer. This disappointment was a triggering point which follows everything afterwards. I tried again, not as a student this time, but as a mother. And I taught my child with a humble tool, Abacus. And then, as a proud mother, I put his video online. And you know what? The video went viral. So people from here, actually the video I put is for the friends and the family to see. But soon I knew the whole UK knew him, just because the video went viral. Then people from here and there, all the parents who were also worried like me for their children's maths, they started calling me. And they asked me, can you teach my child too? Then I have done an open day, and then I have formally started the Abacus Maths Center in UK. We are very proud to start the Abacus Maths Center. This is an ancient Indian method to teach maths in UK, that we were the first one to start it officially. So everyone was coming and talking to us, wanted to take our interviews, because the main reason behind that is everyone wanted their children, everyone who were around them, their students, their children, their sons and daughters to excel in the studies, because they all were struggling like I was struggling. I found one thing on which I have built everything afterwards, that there is a big, huge gap in the primary school education in UK. Obviously, I found it during when I was teaching my own son. Everything was going fine, and COVID struck. School closed, plan collapsed, and everything was shut. But at our institution, everything was waiting for something big, because we had fallen and restarted so many times by now. So this has become our second nature, as I mentioned earlier on. So this time as well, when the world froze, we exactly knew how to restart once again. We have actually quietly started crafting our very own Supermaths app at that time back in 2017. Why? Because we had that one vision that we would like to go online one day. And then, obviously, because whatever preparation we have done in 2017 helped us during COVID-19. So that was the times. Like if we want to go digital, then we have to have something like a digital application, which can take us then to global and work into the globally. Like we are now working in 50+ countries. Behind the scene, a lot of research is required. And to build that heavy-duty platform, we required a lot of games developers, mobile app developers, software developers, and we were also looking for all those sort of graphic designers and a graphical user interface. Every time I thought my journey is now completed, but every time a new challenge appeared. And I learned that entrepreneurship is not about the destinations. It is all about the constant act of trying again. Then I learned brick by brick the true lessons of my entrepreneurship. I used to draft the rough organization chart at nights and used to think what sort of departments an organization should have, and any edtech should have. Then I came up with some sort of a chart where we can say like academics, HR, finance, and operations team, sales teams, web development team, software development team, mobile app development team. All these departments make the full ecosystem of any organization. Now think about it. When we are working for someone, we are working under one of these departments. But when we are the business owners, at that time, somebody has to look after all these departments on their own. So my job was to look after all these departments on my own. We had training manuals and SOPs on our way. So what made us truly successful? We had that world's first Abacus Maths learning software, which is then came into the scene. It has classwork, homework, feedback system, and the reporting system. On the top of that, it has game-based learning, which is working quite well for the children worldwide. For our franchisee partners and school collaborators, we also provide the LMS, CRM, and the AI-powered tools. Our contents and a graphical user interface is very much useful for the ADHD, for dyslexic children, as well as for the children with autism. When I was struggling, people around the world, like my friends, family, and everyone helped me. So it was my time to give back to the society. We also have the free Olympiads and the master classes for everyone. We are also sponsoring the local events like Diwali and Holi.